Hola, ¿cómo estás? Welcome to Spanish Random Rumblings. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Random Ramblings. I'm Jerome.
I'm Nick.
And I'm Hess.
The number one Westworld podcast to ever exist right here, boys.
Really?
Don't look it up, but if you don't look it up and you just stay clear of every other Westworld podcast, then yes.
Well, I'll be damned.
If this is the only one you've ever watched, it's the best.
All right.
Today we're talking about Westworld Season 2, Episode 7, Les Écorchés, and Episode 9, Vanishing Point. Now, me and Nick watched, what's it called, Kiksuya?
Think so.
I doubt you did.
No.
Yeah. I gotta be honest here. This is a podcast all about honesty, right?
Eh.
I fell asleep.
Are you fucking serious?
On what?
On Kiksuya. I was watching, to be fair, I was watching it at 2 in the morning last night.
Yeah, your judgment sometimes.
And I watched at least 30 minutes of it, and I fell asleep and woke up, and it was Maeve's face, and then it went away, and I was like, well, that's confusing. I gotta see what that's all about, so I rewinded it and watched the rest.
Wow.
But I did enjoy what I saw. I was really tired, though. It's 2 in the morning.
I didn't enjoy it all that much. It was okay. I mean, it wasn't bad.
It's interesting. I still think it's just like Stranger Things. Bad placement on your, like, episodes like that.
Yeah.
Like, I know, and like the Man in Black's in there and shit. It's like you couldn't have had that any other spot. But an episode just about him, it was like a bad placement, I feel like.
Yeah, and I just, like, is that guy even going to be in Season 3?
Who knows? Is Maeve's daughter going to be in Season 3? He's talking to her through Maeve, you know?
That's not helping.
Whatever? Yeah. So I don't think it matters that much. Before we get into it, Nick got me and him probably one of the most disgusting drinks I'll try. Who knows?
You don't know that.
You might like it.
Could be great. Sounds gross. Jalapeno strawberry rain.
Yeah.
If you don't know what rain is, it's Monster's Bang.
So,
What? So
that-
the Monster owns Rain?
Yeah, Monster makes rain.
Monster Bang.
What's the difference between a Bang and a Monster? Just the name?
No, Bang is more like it has.
I don't know. I don't drink that shit.
It has
I have
more
no
stuff
idea.
in there for like people that work out. Like it has stuff like that, but really they're just like energy drinks.
Yeah, it's just...
It's just an energy drink that
like-
it just has some different things in it.
You're asking, like, what's the difference between a Red Bull and a Monster?
Not really, because Bang does have different shit in it, more than a Red Bull and a Monster would, but not much.
They all have shit in it now.
Yeah. But alright, so we'll take a sip.
We can smell it?
Oh, it smells. It's weird. It smells like strawberry and then gets real spicy.
Oh, it does. What the
It's like a really spicy strawberry. I mean, it is jalapeno
Glad
strawberry.
I don't have one of these.
Oh, my God.
All
I
right.
don't know.
We'll get you one for Thursday when you would do
Nope.
Memento.
It's a waste of money.
Oh, it's like dusty strawberries. I don't like that at all.
Yeah, you can definitely taste jalapeno.
At first, it's like, oh,
Dusty strawberry.
it's like that's not bad as strawberry. And then it's like someone poured dust in your mouth.
Oh, my God. That is nasty.
Yeah, no, not for me. I'll sip on it here now and then throughout the podcast if I like want to feel like shit.
That can't... why would
Who drinks that and goes, yeah, that's my drink. That's my drink right there. Fucking jalapeno strawberry.
I don't know. It tastes like like liquid nachos.
Ugh.
Oh,
Also,
that's
this
gross.
says it has 300 milligrams of natural caffeine, helps burn calories, accelerates your metabolism, reduces fatigue. That's good for us. We don't want to get tired during the podcast.
Yeah.
Branch chain aminos. No clue how that show's working out. And then increases your concentration. Maybe we should get one for Hess.
Yeah.
You got to pay attention to the podcast. Let's
Maybe
see.
not strawberry.
Wait, hold on. Let me
Hobbit.
take one more sip before I read, and we'll see if it helps.
Okay.
Wasting your money, let me tell you.
Oh, it's so gross. All right. Bernard wakes up on the floor holding a picture of Charlie. And Stubbs tells Bernard that Strand... Oh, it's so bad. that Strand is here for their project and making anyone who knows about the project disappear. And they're going to... Oh, let's sneak away. Let's get away from Strand. He's a bad boy. And they go to sneak away. And then Strand walks up and takes them to where Teresa actually died. Because he found that out. And he thinks that Stubbs or Bernard killed her for the intel. So they
Which, he's kind of right.
in a certain way. That's real bad, huh? You're
Fucking
moving it away. You don't
gross.
want to grab that instead of your monster by accident.
I wish I would've
But so they
bought
get down
bigger
there. Charlotte Hale has this whole speech. They all chit chat for a bit, and then some dude goes just like that, and they open up a door and they find the room of Bernard's. And Stubbs looks scared.
I forgot about that shit.
Did you notice that Stubbs was like, he looked like, oh boy, they're finding shit out they're not supposed to know. Like he looked real paranoid as fuck.
I swear to
there.
God, you can read into anything you want into his face.
No, because I wasn't looking at that scene and didn't think,
No.
oh, I really gotta piss right now. So I didn't read into that.
I said what you want to think, not what you could think.
What if I want him to bang me?
You could probably read into it.
I'll have to watch it again and tell you.
Because I forget which part it is, but it's when Dolores when Dolores comes in that room with them, and it's Charlotte Hale and Stubbs, and then Dolores and Teddy walk in with the guns and shit.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a smirk on his face, like he's happy they showed up, and I was like,
He is a little bit. Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, no, I got that too.
so.
But yeah, that room of Bernard's, remember how much we were theorizing on that back in the day? We're like, what does that mean?
I remember Haskell. There's fucking Bernards everywhere.
Yeah.
I forgot all about it.
Look,
When they went in there, I was like, oh, fuck, I forgot about this.
I've been waiting for that moment again because I remember it being I didn't remember it being this late in the game, though. I thought it was like episode 6 or something.
I kind of forgot about it too, just because
This was only 7.
because we speculated. Because I think like in your head you thought like instead of timelines it was different Bernards we were flying around because
Yeah.
they showed.
Well,
the
remember
different-
we had the theory, and I think that was actually a fuck up on their part because one of the Bernards walking around didn't have his bullet wound in the head.
Yeah.
And the one in the future didn't have that or whatever. So me and Hess were like, okay, well maybe like it has to be a different Bernard or something.
Right.
But turns out it was just a mistake.
Fucking idiot.
It's crazy.
Fucking HBO.
When this show has everything so perfectly like written and shit like that, and twists and turns and blah blah blah, one little fuck up like that, you're like, oh, what does that mean?
Yeah. No.
And
Totally.
like they're like, no, oopsie.
Well, yeah, especially
Like
a type of show like this where motherfuckers read into everything.
Yeah, it's like I was watching Game of Thrones and I was like,
theorize,
oh,
speculate.
what does that coffee cup mean? Who's gonna be who is coffee cup that is they're gonna win?
Wow. Yeah, like that girl dying on the beach twice.
Yeah,
But I mean,
And then-
it could have just been another lady.
Is it us that we're hearing echo of ourselves through Hess? Is that do you need to turn him down?
I don't know.
Do you hear that every time we talk?
I do hear it now.
Every time we talk, I hear an echo.
Echo.
Every time I talk,
No, every time we talk, I hear myself through you.
It's funny because you hadn't said.
It's
a
like
thing in
I'm a robot.
well, I just turned my headphones up. They were turned way down.
Well, I
so
heard it before.
I could barely hear you guys, so I just turned them up. So I don't know if that messed with anything. Or...
No, I could hear it before. Oh well, if anybody hears an echo, I don't know how to fix it, so you're just going to have to deal with it, I guess. Maybe it won't record.
Echo.
It's not when you talk.
Anybody hears Hess's girlfriend?
Wow.
No.
Butthole.
If you don't know that, you should go look up Hess has a shitty story. Charlotte.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, Charlotte Hale. Dolores. Is that one? That one's her. I don't remember now. And I thought it was 100%, and then now you have me questioning it. I'm like, wait, that has to be Dolores, isn't it? She's interrogating Bernard and all that in the future scenes.
Oh, fuck, I don't remember. When does she take...
Well, I'll just read this and you tell me. Charlotte Hale's interrogating Bernard and asks about, can I call him back or something? That's going to bug the shit out of me. It's like literally echoing everything I say. Charlotte Hale.
Sure.
Charlotte Hale, Dolores, I'm pretty sure, but Nick has me questioning.
Why
it,
do I
and,
have you questioning?
Because I just said it was Charlotte Hale last podcast, and you're like, is it though? And then I was like, is it though?
Oh, I don't remember when Dolores went into
Because
her
in the
little
future,
body.
I think she already is at this point.
Okay.
But she interrogates
so.
Bernard and asks about what Dolores did with Peter Abernathy. Then he flashes back to just after they blew up the train. So this is the first half of the interview. We get the rest at the end of the episode. But I'm asking, that is Dolores, right? Because every time I note that we get to those scenes, I put Charlotte Hill and then in quotes Dolores.
Maybe. I don't remember.
Fucking dick. You're supposed to say
Dolores.
yes. I'm pretty sure it is Dolores.
Okay, if you
We'll
say
find
so.
out next episode.
I don't
Because it's her. She's in that room with them, and then she kills Strand and everybody else, and then we get the reveal that it's been Dolores the whole time. I'm pretty sure.
Sounds right.
Right?
Yeah. It's either that or or she just does it next episode.
Yeah, like she does
Or
it perhaps
the
right
final episode.
right after this shit or whatever. Like Dolores or Charlotte Hill walks out for like a smoke break in between this shit, and then Dolores gets her.
Yeah. I honestly don't remember when she...
We'll know next week, but I'm
Next week on Rendon.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, everybody watching this
Brandon.
probably already knows and is calling us stupid, but
Yeah.
you're stupid.
You are stupid.
Dolores' army kills the soldiers and takes all their armored suits. I remember we were like, oh, fuck, now they got armor. I mean, they already barely could get hit anyways.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I didn't
It
write.
was like shooting fish in a barrel, though.
I didn't really write anything else about that stuff because they're just fighting each other. It's nothing really to write about that.
It was still cool.
Yeah, and then this part, I'm gonna admit I was wrong. I said last episode I thought the ball was gonna be Charlotte Hill because we just watched the trailer for the new season. Blah blah.
Yeah.
But I was wrong. The red ball was Ford, and he had Bernard put him in the cradle. And then Ford reveals to Bernard that the park is an experiment, and they keep all the guests' data, and that they copied them, and that his mind only works in the cradle. So he gives him a bunch of reveals.
Does that make Ford a cat?
Because the cat's in the cradle.
Wow.
After you were setting up there.
Yep.
Is Bernard a silver spoon? Or?
Maybe.
Cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon. But I kind of forgot. I kind of.
Jerome B. more off key.
Fuck you, ass. I forgot that there was a forge. Like, because there's a cradle and then the forge is for the humans. I completely forgot. So, like, that's one reason I'm glad we're watching this. Completely forgot about that. Like, I knew they were doing stuff with humans.
I mean, I knew it was there, but I
forgot they had that.
I didn't know what it was called.
Oh.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I know, because I knew that's, like, where they're going, and that's where they want to go and do all that stuff, but, like, I didn't ever remember it being called the Forge.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even remember it existed. Maeve and her daughter run and hide in the same town the Man in Black shows up. I remember this scene scaring me when we watched this.
When they both die this episode?
Like, I was so worried that Maeve was going to kill the Man in Black originally. And I was going to be so pissed off that that's how it ends.
Although, the last 3 episodes, I haven't been his biggest fan.
Oh, really? I always am. I just really like Ed Harris. And I even liked him in the stupid movie
cuckoo
Mother.
For Cocoa Puffs, though.
Yeah, but I like watching people go crazy.
He's fucking putting the knife in his arm, looking for a fucking...
We'll get into that, oh boy.
Jesus.
I remember last year, Hess was like, see, I fucking told you he's the host. And we're like, they scanned his neck. And he's like, so? And we're like, God damn it. And then he ends up being a host hybrid and somehow Hess is still kind of right.
Yeah.
Don't understand that shit.
I don't... Yeah, I mean, I guess.
But so he shows up in the same town. She shoots him and then controls all the other hosts around him that he's with to start shooting him, except she can't control Lawrence. And Lawrence is defending him at first and then remembers everything the Man in Black has ever done to him. So then he also
Bad timing for the Man in Black.
Yeah, he also shoots him. And then the De Los soldiers show up, kill Lawrence, which I kind of forgot he gets killed.
Yeah, me too, kind of.
And then they shoot Maeve, and then the Indians get Maeve's daughter, and then they take Maeve with and all that shit.
Now, the Indians...
Kick push?
What?
Kick push Indians?
What?
Right? Kick push? Is that their name? What is it?
Kiksuya? No, that was the episode. Akichida is his name.
Kick Push. Isn't that a song by...
Kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast.
They need to, like... tell people what's going on. They're horrible.
Yeah, they were just fucking speak, and they always, like, he's talking to the Man in Black in the beginning of the episode that Tess and watched one in between these.
Mm-hmm.
He's like saying his stuff in his language that I don't know how to speak like that.
Why not?
And then he's like, I didn't bother to even learn that tongue Ford gave you. And then he's just like, okay, I'll put you on my horse then. Like, he doesn't ever say anything. He's like, no, I'm saving you, bro.
Saving you so I can torture you.
He doesn't torture him,
He was gonna torture him before his daughter came.
I guess.
That's what he said.
Yeah,
but you don't know.
But was he really? Because he
I don't know. For him, torture is probably like, here's breakfast, and then here's some lunch, and then
you never know. Yeah, they don't talk.
I don't know. They're really bad with what they mean and their actions.
Yeah.
It's like
Maybe. Keep going.
Are you gonna say maybe?
Maybe, baby.
No, I was just gonna say maybe it's just me, but like at the beginning of episode 9, I feel like the subtitles go quick. I don't know, like
with them, yeah, a little bit.
Like I was trying to like keep up with them reading, and I was like, Jesus Christ, like my ding dong today, or
well, I mean,
yeah, I didn't notice anything, so maybe.
Well, I never have a problem reading subtitles, but I couldn't.
I read them for a
today.
fucking hour watching episode 8.
Just like, jeez.
I just mean like
quick.
they're like.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Just imagine, like, a big biker coming in the house and pounding on the door and scaring the shit out of Jerome. Jerome's freaking out, but really, the whole time, he just wanted to save Jerome.
Oh my God, I'm Maeve.
Yeah.
Holy shit, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
The whole time it's me. He's just imagining it's a big biker.
No, and I thought it was a biker coming, but really, as he crosses the window, it turns into Hess, and he's pounding. People that don't know, I got chased in my house by bikers. Long story. I've told him a bunch of times on the podcast. But
yeah, that's for sure.
It was. Oh my God! No wonder like her flashbacks. I'm like, oh, those are kind of cool for her story. It's because it happened to me.
But
and it makes sense because they say that you dislike people that you are like. With.
Oh my God! It's because I'm just like Maeve.
But it's not like.
And I'm always running after my
Indians
daughter.
didn't turn into the Man in Black.
Well, no, yeah, I know. I'm
Yeah,
just saying because
okay.
she thought that was attacking her, but really it was the man in black. I thought a biker was after me. Really, it was Hess.
Wow.
He was just coming over to a podcast, and I was scared. Ford takes Bernard to Arnold's house and reveals to him that
house?
Arnold's house and reveals to him that Dolores tested him there and that they left him here for many years. Which I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Like I didn't remember that.
This is-
They were just chilling at that home for a couple of years.
So when
Dolores was like, "Do you wanna
Dolores was
watch
testing
Sopranos?"
him. So we were wrong last week. But Dolores was testing him. That's before.
No, I think it's both. I think it's another reveal in the last episode
Oh, okay.
because she has to build them all new bodies. Remember?
No.
When they get to Arnold's house,
No.
because she just leaves with the balls. She doesn't leave with like
yeah,
a
but
back.
she had
she's
her
not
old,
dragging Bernard's
She had
body.
her old outfit on when she was talking to him.
Yeah, she does that in the end. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure. Just like I am
You
that's
say
Taylor
so.
Hill.
If you say so.
What were you gonna say, Hess? Do you remember?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's helpful.
Yeah. But he left him there
It
for many
happens.
years. Then Ford takes back Bernard's free will. That was a creepy scene. He's like, while the doors closed, he's like, I could just take it back. And then he gets inside his head.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of Ford here either.
Well,
It was
I didn't
cool
like
because
Nine either.
Anthony Hopkins is like back. So it's cool seeing him in the show and seeing him act and all that.
Yeah.
But the Ford bits, I don't like him like torturing Bernard and all that. Like I do really like though. It's so funny when Bernard's like trying to hack himself and he's like, "You're looking for me? I'm right here." And he's like smiling in the back seat and you're like, "What a fucking goofball."
Yeah, he's a creeper.
He was very creepy.
Yeah. So Stubbs holds a gun to Peter Abernathy's head and threatens to shoot him unless Charlotte Hill tells him what's inside his head. But then Teddy walks in and stops it. And Charlotte Hill tries to talk Dolores down, but all she wants is the key inside her daddy's head.
How come Teddy kills everybody?
I know what I'll do with it.
Settle down.
That's just like her. It's like I hit a
How
soundboard
come
button.
Teddy kills everybody except for Charlotte Hale and Stubbs?
Well, because they need to hold them hostage to get the key out. I'm sure Dolores programmed him not to do that.
Okay. Stubbs too?
We'll just
Okay.
these people got to get him out of there. But they might know that Stubbs is the host and not saying anything. I don't know about that.
I don't
Because she did know Bernard was a host, but I think Charlotte Hale are just holding her hostage in there to get the key out of her dad's head. Because they need that
Possibly.
to get in the Valley Beyond and all that. Bernard sees Ford's own... I had a stroke for a second. Bernard sees Ford as his own reflection, and then he's as a ghost, like behind Elsie. And he tells him that they need to get to the Valley Beyond before the hosts or humans do. And then he starts to follow Ford around a little, like around the little park as he tells Elsie to get out of here.
Oh, is that when he told her to go get a car and then meet her?
Yeah, and he meets her like 45 minutes later in the garage. Everybody's just hanging out in the garage this episode.
And then, and then later he meets her and then just ditches her. That's in the ninth
That's in the next episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, 9.
He might actually not see her until next episode. Angela tricks
maybe.
Angela tricks the guy into thinking that they're going to go to Pound Town, but instead she pulls a grenade pin and blows them both up in the cradle.
Did you just call it Pound Town?
Yeah, he told us that they're
So-
going to Pound Town.
You know what this reminded me of?
Hess, when he was like, "Yeah, I would have fucked that bitch," we're like, "You'd blow up," and he's
Yeah.
like, "I don't care." That happened on the last podcast we did.
Did he
on
say
this.
that really?
I don't not
She is
not
hot.
an exact quote, but he'd be like, "I'd fucking pound her to blow up." Mm.
He turns
She
in,
is hot.
He turns into Sling Blade.
Yeah.
It reminded me of the Westworld podcast on the Ringer, the after one, because I remember them. What is this guy doing? Like he's supposed to. He's there to like stop
to
everything.
stop the host, and then one turns around and is like, "I'd
Hey.
suck your dick if you let
then
me,"
he's
and he's
like,
like, "Golly gee, we pull my wiener out."
It's like that cartoon where the fucking eyes pop out.
Oh,
you know what I
it's
mean?
like The Mask with Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
I'm like, what the fuck?
My
dude?
first thought though was like, if we were all soldiers and we like us three, and we had to go in there to Delos, that would be Hess.
Fuck
Do you-
out of here.
He
Do
goes
you know
down to
what
the cradle.
Do you know
Angela
what I'm here for?
Angela turns around and like cradles his face and like grabs his cock, and he's like, "Well, drum and Nick on around."
Boom! Ah, Hess left his post.
We're like, I guess Hess got blown.
Wow.
Good shit, eh?
So I guess you could say Angela did blow the guy.
She blew herself too.
God, she's a talented gal, isn't she?
See, I want her in season 3. Maybe that's her ball.
Maybe
she's the fifth one.
went, and you didn't see, but Dolores went and caught her ball and put it in her pocket.
She's a dink.
Yeah. Terminator Teddy kills the rest of the soldiers, and then Stubbs and Charlotte Hill get away.
Is this when he punches the guy to death?
Yeah.
The guy from
He's from something. I remember us bringing him up. We were excited.
NCIS LA. He was G's like bad guy that he had to go after from Russia.
Oh, yeah. He's like, why is my name G? And he's like, I won't tell you.
Yeah, basically.
I'll tell you when I want to tell you. That's how bad guys talk in NCIS.
You're scaring me
Are
a
you
little bit.
fucking trying out for Ratatouille or something?
I might be. Hey, Hess. Don't know why your name is Hess. I'll tell you.
Great.
I never knew Jerome could do a French whore,
Yeah, I'm a good French whore.
even though you were trying to be a Russian.
Just wait till you
needs
take.
the cigarette.
Just
the
wait till you
long
take me to
cigarette
Pound Town.
thing.
Like,
He started off doing Russian,
Yeah.
and it turned into a French whore.
that's most of my accents.
Yeah.
You've played games with me. Sizemore and Maeve pull up and all the soldiers leave. Oh yeah, all the soldiers get out of the car that Maeve's in. They're running to go fight Teddy because he's a badass, and they just leave Maeve there because they don't care. So Sizemore runs and hides because Dolores and her army show up, and Dolores offers to kill Maeve and to spare her the pain, but Maeve promised. I made a promise to my daughter,
I
So
wish
I-
he would have killed her.
so I can't die. So then Dolores is like, okay, bye.
Yeah.
See you later, alligator. I would like a scene like Dolores is having a serious conversation with like Maeve like that, and as she walks out, she just goes, "See you later, alligator."
Thank God that didn't happen.
They should let me write the show, or just
No.
do some end like little like tidbits.
God, could you imagine?
Like I would have had.
Why does Dolores keep putting her finger up people's asses?
I wouldn't
I
write
have,
that.
I have a feeling we wouldn't be getting ready for season 3.
I know.
No, we would have season 3 a year ago. I'll tell you that. Ford's in Bernard's head and just watches the hosts killing all the humans in that the little map room, and then
I'm sure
he.
Game of Thrones would like that because then they could say, "Well, our season wasn't as bad as."
Yeah. Oh,
The
see,
final
you
season
hear
of
that, Dan and
Westworld.
Dave? Is that their names?
I know it's Dan. I don't know about Dave. But
I don't know about Dave either. I made that part up. Bernard shuts down the rest of the system so they can get to the valley beyond and leave the park. And a couple of soldiers come up to Bernard and demand he puts his hands up. So then Ford makes him pick up a dead soldier's gun and kills them. I like that part because they and then it flashes and it's Ford
Yeah.
doing it. That was a really cool scene. Something sports happened.
I've never seen Anthony Hopkins hold a P90 before.
I have,
Me
but
neither.
that's just in my dreams.
Oh, it didn't look right.
And bullets don't fly out of the gun. But back to the beginning of the episode, Hill asks where Peter Abernathy's control unit is, and Bernard says it's in Sector 16, Zone 4, the Valley Beyond.
Where's that?
No, it's Sector 16, Zone 4. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure that's Dolores asking that. As Shella Hill.
Maybe.
And if I'm right, you both have to do the podcast naked next week. So
Well, that means I'm gonna sit in here naked with you.
we have tables. I won't see. We will have cock.
What?
We will
you know,
have,
tables I walk in,
we'll have
flop my cock in your
we'll
face.
have cock cam though. Every once in a while, I'll snap my fingers. Cock cam.
What about, and if you're wrong, we're gonna have pussy cam. It's going on you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you get to see me finger myself every time I talk about Bernard. Westworld Season 2, Episode 9, Vanishing Point.
What about 8?
We guess talk about 8 a little bit.
No, I'm just
Kicks
kidding.
yeah. There's the
I was
boy.
gonna say, I'll
He's
just
walking
get
around.
some-
He gets
get
his
something
love.
to drink because I forgot it.
He gets his love. Saves the man in black. Emily gets the man in black. He talks to Maeve's daughter, but really he's talking to Maeve, and that's it.
What?
Hess just
I was saying,
pretending to suck a
I
dick
was
the
gonna
whole
get a
time.
drink because I forgot to grab a drink.
Oh.
Yeah, I heard that in the beginning. I assumed he was just gonna go, but instead he goes.
I have no idea what you're doing.
Well, I didn't want to hear the. Where did he go?
Oh, we are doing a podcast.
No. Well, if you want to go get a drink,
I'll-
me and Nick can continue talking about that if you're thirsty.
It'll literally be like 14 seconds.
I'm gonna time you.
2,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That was
21.
20 seconds.
Quick. You can just cut that right out and no one will ever know what happened.
Yeah.
Except you're sweating now. All that for chocolate
Why-
milk.
Yeah.
Why did Hess all of a sudden get really sweaty and have chocolate milk?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Flashback, the man in black is at a... Wow, I wrote that wrong. I put he's at a wife with his party. He's at a party with his wife.
That's a good one.
And right after she says, everyone's here for you, how could this possibly compare to anything else, blah, blah, blah. The waitress is coming at him, and he sees it as Dolores. And for a second, I was like, oh, fuck, Dolores is at the party? And
Yeah,
then
me too.
And then
Sure.
switched back, and I was like, oh, no, I'm stupid. Forgot he's
Yeah.
kind of crazy out here.
Yeah.
Idiot.
I really like this episode. I like both these episodes, but I really like this one. You get to see his backstory and all that.
I liked it, but
Oh,
Not as-
here's
not-
the big butt from Nick.
it's not as much as the previous ones.
You're one of those, huh? You in the podcast last year, you said I really liked it.
But now I know his backstory, so now I don't want to see it again.
Now I know your backstory.
Do you?
You and Littlefoot. Ghost. What was his name?
Fuck off.
Was it Littlefoot?
No.
What was it? Ghost?
Nope.
Ghoulie? Wolf? Little Wolf.
There you go. Jesus.
He had
No idea.
he had an imaginary friend or wolf called Little Wolf.
I was like 2.
I got you.
Yeah.
He was stupid back then too, I guess. Emily has taken the man in black through a rally point and shot off a flare for help. Then she talks about her mom's death and the little ballerina box that she threw away.
Didn't Hess go crazy about the ballerina box?
I believe he did. I don't remember what. I never got to that
About
point.
what?
She said it, threw it away, and then it's back. She's got to be a host. I think that's what you said.
I remember you saying something about it, though.
And all she literally said was, I went to go get it, and someone had taken the trash out.
Yeah.
I was like, so obviously the mom took it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know she'll need it someday, and I can put my husband's... You know, if you kill yourself because your husband's a dickhead to fucking robots...
You know, I wrote some stuff down about that. I got some questions for you guys with all that shit.
Well, we might have to skip ahead. So you kill yourself because your husband's a dick to robots, basically, right?
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, I wrote
She can see his lies.
And he's never home and shit, right?
Yeah, well,
That
fuck. Do you
plays
want that guy home? Who cares? So she's drinking. She's having a party. Fuck, you know. So anyway, so she kills herself, and then, but I'm not gonna tell anybody why I killed myself. I'm gonna put a little card in a fucking box to make it a fucking mystery, so my daughter can find out later that it was my husband that was the reason. Even though in the meantime she'll think she's the reason.
Yeah.
Like, what are the chances she's gonna find that box? What if the man in black goes, I don't need her shit anymore. Oh, I'm gonna throw this box out. No one wants that shit.
Could have happened. I mean, he forgot about the card, clearly.
Sorry, I just fucking I saw
No,
that box.
I wrote down, I don't understand why she's so upset about him in Westworld. Other than what's so wrong with that? Other than the fact that the hosts remember now and are alive?
But she doesn't know that.
But she doesn't know that. So I don't understand why she's so upset that he goes to the park. It does, other than being like, oh, you're too obsessed with work. Why don't you come home with me and your kids? But his kid's grown up. So I don't understand what's wrong with any of that.
Do you think Dolores is alive right now, or do you just think she's a robot who remembers everything?
I think she's alive.
So you think if she dies, she's
I think,
gonna go to heaven?
but I think it's only for, like, she's alive, Bernard's alive, Teddy was alive for 2 seconds and killed himself.
Yeah, well, he's a loser
There's a couple like that, but I think a majority of them are just following her command and all that shit. But I think there's a few that I've actually.
I don't know if I
reached the point of
consider
being
them alive. Do you consider them alive?
It's close, but I don't know.
I think there's a few that are, but majority
We
aren't.
always nail a position with Hess. It's close, but I don't know.
I mean, I don't,
that's helpful.
I don't know.
I didn't.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, imagine that scenario. I'm like, hey Hess, am I in you? And he goes, hey, that's close, but I don't know.
Why do you always have to go there?
That's where he goes.
Well, because you saying that, that's the first thing I thought of was him and Abby. He's like, am I in? And that's close, but I don't know. We should get that on a T-shirt.
I guess I just don't they're certainly not alive when she's watching all that shit. Cause
yeah, back then, no.
one of them was Jimmy Simpson on the fucking thing. You think she was like, who the fuck is that guy?
Yeah, what the fuck? How'd they get these camera angles? This is just season 1 of Westworld.
Yeah. But
I
I
think
don't
this
know.
is hurting my chest.
I think she might have overreacted.
I think the jalapenos are killing me.
Yeah, I'm not.
I took a sip.
I
We're waiting
on my
for-
second sip, I was like, am I gonna poop this out later? And is it gonna be like burning?
When
Fuck
Hess was
that.
getting his milk, I took a sip and I was like, well, that's fucking nasty. But then I started counting.
I was gonna make someone else try it, but then I don't want them to drink my drink.
Oh, because you'll get them sick?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking Nick's always sick.
Fuck off, you little dick.
So she tells her dad that it was too late for her and her mom, but it's not too late for them, and they could fix things.
Even though she's fucking with him.
Hey, spoilers, that's ahead.
Holy milk.
I like chocolate milk.
Apparently.
The fuck is this bitch want?
I almost said his Dolores went off. Fucking A. Dolores meets the Indians, and they talk about the Valley Beyond, and then they fight for a bit. Dolores' crew wins, and then we see
They
the
didn't
scene from...
fight for a bit. They just murdered them all.
Yeah, basically.
Some of them got murdered too.
But we see the scene from the first episode when they open up that Indian's head, and she's like, not everybody is meant to be in the Valley Beyond.
I like how they're like, you don't deserve to go there. They all deserve as much as him.
Yeah, I don't understand why some deserve it and some don't. That's the part I don't get.
And they're like, yeah, we're not gonna let you go.
it
Because
is-
you're the death bringer. It's like, shut the fuck up and get out of my
So
way,
then she shoots him down. She's like, yeah, who's bringing death now?
bitch.
And then she's like, oh, fuck, I just made him right. Shit.
But now she gets to go.
Yeah.
Are you gonna have to get up again? Okay.
He might when he has to piss or something. Charlotte Hale, scientist dude, upgrades Clementine so that way when she gets close to the hosts, they all kill each other. I kind of forgot about that. Remember in the last episode, like they set her down on that horse, and she's like riding through, and they're like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
And everybody starts killing each other. So then they're like, "Get in!" And then start running through the portal.
I kind of forgot about that too. They were beating the fuck out of each other.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. So where were we now? Oh yeah. So then Bernard wants to get to Elsie, but then Ford says there's one last thing we have to do before we go.
There's always one last thing.
Yeah, and they go talk to Maeve, but we'll get to that when it happens. And then Emily talks to the man in black about the project his oh my god, I can't talk. His project Uncle Logan used to talk about all the time. And she said she wants in. I like that she was like, Uncle Logan used to bring it up. Even like later on, she's like, yeah, he used to tell all these stories about you. I guess they're right.
Oh, didn't the wife say that?
Oh yeah, it was. She said
Yeah.
that Logan said the stories. Yeah.
I never believed him. I just thought he was drunk and crazy. Now I'm drunk and crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm about to kill myself.
Yeah. Which he killed himself, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she wants in on his little business, supposedly.
Yeah.
And then Ford is in the Man in Black's party and tells him that when's the last time you checked on your creation and what it's been learning about its subjects. And then he says, be careful what you wish for. Self-portrait you may find is not very flattering. And then as he leaves, he goes, I'm sick of your games, Robert. And then he leaves and he goes, perhaps one more game, William.
Wow. I could see that happening as you spoke it.
Hey, that's how good of a storyteller I am.
And then he stuck that stupid card in a book in his room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his wife's name, yeah.
Although I do want one of those iPads.
Yeah, they're
That would be pretty dope.
pulling in,
Yeah.
yeah. Pretty sweet. Bernard visits Maeve for Ford, and she finds a message that Ford had left to her, which is that she was his favorite, and he actually wanted her to escape. He's like, you dumb bitch, you're supposed to get in the fucking train and leave. Now go for your daughter that doesn't exist. She has a new mom. I gave her a new mom. Why didn't you just stay on the train?
I forgot that Ford said that Maeve was her favorite.
I remember that, because I remember thinking, what? She's your favorite?
I was thinking that this time. Like, you make all these hoes, and that's your favorite?
Yeah. Because like you.
Meanwhile, Bernard's
I was
right
like,
here.
one, so she's your favorite. You make her a mom out in fucking God knows where, and the Man in Black kills her. So then you're like, oh, I'm gonna make her a whore,
Yeah, that's true. Because he likes to watch her fuck.
and then I'm gonna make her awake and go through all this painful shit, and she's gonna keep killing herself. And then she's gonna go on a train, and then she's gonna not go on the train. He takes really poor care of his children.
Well, and so I know Bernard wasn't in that scene, but that was them talking.
He's walked away. Yeah.
But that was them talking when he was there, right?
Well, I think he just did that, and then he walked away. So like Ford was just like there talking to her.
So, but do you think he said, he was like, oh, hey, I don't want Bernard to know, but you're my favorite?
Probably. I mean, he didn't actually say that, but he's probably thinking, yeah, no, that asshole, he's not my favorite. I'm going to hide inside his body.
He's tried to kill me like 3 times. I had to talk him out of it and make him shoot himself.
Yeah. So then Emily and the Man in Black discuss how they scanned people for the information. He reveals that it's built into the hats. I do remember Hess going crazy about that
I
last week,
forgot
too.
about that shit.
I forgot too.
Yeah, I was like, how do they do that? And
That's
it's like,
fucking
and then he's
lame.
just like,
Isn't that lame?
I mean, it makes sense.
What if you go out for it and you forget your hat?
I mean, a lot of the times they didn't have their hats on in season 1. But I guess they weren't scanning back then, so it didn't matter.
I'm trying to think. I don't remember them not having a hat.
There's sometimes they got knocked off and they're doing shit and you just see. Like their whole end, I think, when he slaps Logan on the ass and sends away, they didn't have a hat. But Emily wants to bring back her mom to know why she killed herself. And then it flashes back to the Man in Black arguing with his wife when they get home after the party. And then after he tucks her in, he puts a little card in the book for her to find. And then as him and Emily are downstairs talking about, we're going to send her to rehab because she's fucking nuts. A couple of drips start going through the ceiling. They run upstairs and they find her dead.
How long were they having a drink if it was dripping through the ceiling?
Yeah, no, he's down there. Like, she
Jeez.
filled the whole bathtub, just overflowed. Got
Yeah.
enough on the floor that it could seep through the ceiling.
One more drink, Dad. This is our 10th one.
Yeah.
It's like, Jesus
And
Christ.
then they're like, wait a minute, who has the problem here?
Yeah. Just a little nightcap. It's morning.
I remember, I listened to our podcast.
Sometimes those nights happen.
I listened to our podcast on the last episode from a year ago, whatever. June, I believe it was. And,
2018.
Yeah. And I remember, I forgot about this. Everybody was saying, no, she hasn't slit her wrist. The bathtub was red. And I was like, that's weird because it looks like blood's falling out. Then we watched it, we're like, no, everybody's wrong. Blood fell out of there and she took pills. And then I remember us and Hess were like, why didn't she just like do one or the other? Like, I guess she just wanted to make sure she died?
Guess. But I just saw the pills. I didn't even see red.
Oh. Oh, we're gonna make paying attention, huh?
Yeah.
But
Color.
But then back in the park, the Man in Black thinks that Emily's a host again, and they argue for a bit. She reveals that she's actually there to expose everything he's done and put him in jail and all this shit, and that she read his profile. Then Delos soldiers show up. They scan him in the back of the neck to see if he's a host. He's not.
Did you hear that?
And then
not a host.
And then the man in black shoots all the soldiers, and then Emily goes, "What the fuck? There's real people. I can prove it to you." Pulls out the little card, and he shoots her too. And then he goes to like cut her open to prove that she's a host, and he sees the card in his hand. And that doesn't get. Like, he's like, "Oh fuck, she was real, I guess." Takes the card off, and he's gonna go off now.
I forgot he shot his own daughter.
I did too. Until once the soldiers came up, I was like, "Oh yeah." He
I
shoots her.
remember that
I
he shot
forgot
the
just-
soldiers, but I forgot he shot her.
Yeah, just because I know she's in the end credit scene stuff.
Yeah.
So I just forgot that she got shot because I don't think she shows up again until the end
luckily,
credit scene, right?
luckily, important people don't really die in this little world.
Lawrence is dead.
Like I said, important people.
He's pretty important. Bernard and Elsie stop to get ammo from the dead soldiers. Ford shows up and says that Elsie's going to betray him, which I don't believe for a second that Elsie would have betrayed Bernard. Do you?
No, but he's not fond of humans.
Yeah, for some reason. He even says when he's talking to Maeve, like, "Yeah, I gave you guys."
I mean, do you think it's because he's
lives."
fucking in his own little world with a bunch of robots?
Probably, but he says that he gave them his view on the world and shit like that. So like, no wonder
that's why they're all fucked up.
Yeah. But so then after that, Bernard hacks into his own code to delete Ford. To delete Ford, and I thought that's a really good scene. And he's like, "Get out of my fucking mind!" And he
Yeah,
gets
I
in
like
there,
that.
and he's hacking, and he's just deleting Ford and all. And then Elsie walks up and catches it, and it's like, you're doing drugs, and someone walks in, and you're like, "Uh-oh."
Yeah, she's like,
Caught me with a needle in my arm.
What the fuck?
Fuck are
Are you
doing?
shooting up, Bernard?
No,
Are
I
you
swear.
gonna fucking kill me?
Yeah. And
Are you
then,
gonna hurt me again?
and then he decides to leave Elsie behind, and I don't think we
I-
ever see her again, and we might never see her again. Because as of right now, she's not confirmed for season 3 that I know of.
It's disappointed.
It is
It's
disappointing.
Sizemore is. Whew.
It's disappointing.
Hey, he's a little bitch, by the way.
Remember, you know how stupid we are? Remember,
Yeah.
I said he was confirmed when we were doing season 1 of this, and then as you started talking about season 2, I said, doesn't he die in this season?
I remember you saying that, and I was like, you said he's in season 3.
Yeah, so I'm stupid.
I mean, you don't hear us arguing.
Putting it out there, I'm dumb, in case you're wondering.
Touche.
The man in black is about to shoot himself in the head. It flashes back to...
Shoot himself?
Shoot himself.
Oh.
And he's in his wife's bed, and he tells her about his darkness and how he was faithful and kind in this world, but she's the only one that could see through it, and that he doesn't belong to her or this world. He belongs to another, and he always has. And then he puts the little thing in their book. She gets up, watches his profile, but I don't understand what's so wrong with him being evil in Westworld. And then she kills herself and all that.
So you know the part where he's shot and the daughter like gives him water and says, "Here, drink this. And like it'll make you feel better and all this stuff."
Was that cortical fluid?
No, but it's the exact same thing he said to his wife when she was in bed.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck, he's a host. This was Al's test.
Well, it just like it makes me wonder.
Yeah, because we are gonna, like, we saw in the season 3 trailer, we see him in his wife's bathtub, so he is gonna be reliving
Yeah.
some shit.
But he's also crazy.
If
So
I
this is-
I
it's-
swear to God, if this is part of his tests, we find out in season 3, and Hess was right all along that this wasn't a real man in black this time over. He's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have some words.
I mean,
For yourself?
No, for this podcast.
because he literally, I forget what he says, but it was some of that shit that you just said reminded me of it. That he's talking to her,
Yeah, I didn't even catch that. God damn it.
and then he gives her the water, and then then he's remembering that shit, and then she gives him the water, and then he says the same shit.
yeah, you're right. That did happen.
So
It's disappointing. What was I? The man in black. Oh yeah, we already talked about the wife. Back to the park. The man in black throws his gun down because now he thinks he's a host, and he's cutting into his own arm to, like, I don't know what he's looking for, wires or shit or something.
yeah, I don't know. He's looking for that fucking transmission thing that fucking Teresa's putting in people's arms, I guess.
I think he's just looking to see, like, remember when Logan cut open Dolores' stomach and pulled it out, and it was like, she's the host.
Yeah.
He's looking like that. And then Dolores walks up to Teddy as he's taking on some of that natural splendor.
I rolled my eyes at that.
That was funny. I like that. And then Teddy remembers everything now, and for a second they want you to think he was going to kill Dolores. That would have been a pretty badass move if he's all that getting changed and all that shit. He's like, that's why I hate to do this. Bop. Gets her.
There's no fucking way.
But instead he bops himself. He click-clacked himself.
Yeah.
So do you think that's done for Teddy? Or do you think he will be in season 3? Like, do you think because she does take his ball, doesn't she? Like, doesn't she have his ball?
I don't think we know who
Because
the balls.
I'm pretty sure he's in the Valley Beyond at the end, isn't he?
I don't think we know whose balls are taken.
I think we, yeah. Well, I think we know for the most. I think there's like 1 or 2 we don't.
We just know
It's
there's
probably her
5,
dad and
right?
Teddy, I would assume.
Was there 5? They say there's 5 people. In
I think
the
there's
trailers
5.
for
Yeah.
season 3. For some reason, I always thought there were 6 balls.
No, it's just in your sack.
No, that's way too many balls.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure at the end she uploads him to the Val Beyond. So it'd be weird if she did that and then also took his ball like with her. I think she like imports him there so he'd be happy.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't. I can't wait to watch the next episode so I can be like, okay, now we can speculate on season 3.
Yeah, now we like,
even though we don't have a
now
fucking
I remember.
clue.
We after we watched that we watched
We're
all 700.
we barely have a clue about the second episode. This is the second time we watched it, or the second season. This second time
Yeah,
we
well,
watched it.
because I'll say stuff that I'm 100% sure about, and then you're like, yeah, I don't know. And you just sit there and look around, stare at the ceiling some more. And I'm like, well, thanks for that, dick fucker. I needed some help here.
Well, last time you said that Bernard was walking around with Charlotte Halo, and I was like, that doesn't seem right
Well,
to me.
and sometimes you're right to me, and sometimes you're wrong to me.
But which was I there?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. It looks like nothing to me.
And then I bring up the shit with Men in Black, and then you get mad at Hess.
Yeah, fuck him. Thinking Man in Black's the host, and he probably is.
I don't think he's a host.
No, yeah, but I that could just be like some like parallel writing, you know, that shit, or it could be like it's a hint.
I think he's going crazy. Because, yeah, I think
For sure.
they also say in this episode about 100 times, you're not going to know the difference between which world you're in. You don't say that 100 times if he's not going to have issues with what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
mean?
mean, because, like, well, James Dallas was crazy, too.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now, but here's the question. You scan the back of his neck. Is he a host or is he a...
Well, I think because it's the host hybrid shit, I don't think they're supposed to scan as hosts because it's different. Like I think they're just be humans that live forever.
But, and then literally this is the season where they couldn't do it. So are they... Oh, well, we could do it with the Man in Black?
Well, because this could just be a completely different timeline. All that shit when they were testing him in the future.
No, because his daughter's there.
Yeah, but she's there at the end when he finishes and walks into the room, so she could be there every time. This could be like one of the times we're seeing where she's this age.
Yeah, I guess, but it seems like she's... I mean, she's there when the hosts go crazy, though.
Yeah, but what if they're remaking the host go crazy in this thing because this is how they're redoing it. Just like James Delos every morning rode the bike, jerked off, fed his fish, ate a sandwich.
So-
The Man in Black wakes up in the Ford's body and all that and goes out there. I know it's very elaborate.
Yeah, it seems a bit too much for me.
And he has to run into Maeve and all that too every time, so none of that would make any sense because they're not
We're
going
going
to
to
more
shoot you
Maeves.
8 times to see if you're alive.
Hey, I'm just running this theory, man. I'm just coming up with theories on the spot here.
It's not working.
You're not working. No, I'm pretty sure we had this exact conversation last year. It's talking about all that shit, the different timelines, and we were telling how that
I bet it was
that
after
wouldn't add
the
up.
10th episode, though.
No, I think it was when we did Theory Time with Pleeka. All
Uh,
that shit. But yeah, 1 episode left, and we're caught up with Westworld. And then the following week, season 3. It's funny because it seemed like it took forever, and now I'm like, wow, that's here already.
it is a little scary that it's here already.
Yeah, and then we'll have to start doing 700 videos on it, doing theories every day.
Yeah.
It'd be fun. I'm pretty sure because we should do it the same as we've done it before. Like we watch it on Sunday, do podcasts on Monday now.
Yeah.
So the schedule when these get uploaded will be a little different. Probably uploaded on Tuesday now, but we'll see.
That's all you, dog.
No, it's all
So
you.
we're gonna-
It's all
we're gonna
good,
do
man.
it right- Are we going to do it right after the episode?
No, we'll probably record them on Monday, so we can watch it like twice and do whatever you want, take notes and whatnot. Any last things? Any stories you guys have? Fun things that's happened to you
Well-
over the weekend?
I was surprised you guys weren't playing Battle Royale today.
Is that out today?
Today's the 3rd. What do you think I've been playing all day?
No, you haven't.
No, I'm just fucking with you.
But is it out?
No, it's not out.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I almost
I was
came.
like, no one told me anything.
Did he?
It was you two fucking talking about the 3rd the whole time.
I didn't pay attention
I
to what
just
day it is.
said, all I saw was early March.
Well, the 3rd's pretty early.
Yeah.
Did he tell you that there's 3v3 gunfight now, but it's like the ones where it changes the weapons every time?
Oh, nice.
So somebody just yell fuck.
Fuck!
Abby's home.
Oh really? I
Apparently.
couldn't tell.
Yeah.
You know
Did
what?
she get killed?
It's really not Abby, but it should
Oh, Abby, if you're watching this, Hess is cheating on you with another girl.
Who yells fuck?
Yeah,
She comes over and plays video games and yells fuck.
yeah. That's the girls he brings over. But so no stories from you guys. You didn't have anything interesting happen to you over the weekend, Tess?
Not really.
No one like knocked on your door, asked.
Come and knock on my door.
They're like, "Yo, I just have to suck a dick. Can I suck yours?" And you're like, "All right, come on in."
Your cousin shaved her head.
My cousin did shave her head. Yeah.
Yeah, what's up with that?
What's up with that?
Apparently, the events were she dated a guy in Tinder from California. He flew out to see her, and then flew back, and then stopped texting her. So then she shaved her head.
That'll teach him.
Yeah.
Wow, she taught him a good lesson.
Yeah, I bet he doesn't even.
She doesn't look bad bald.
Yeah, I told her she's really lucky she doesn't have a weird shaped head.
Yeah. Although, you know what the fucked up part's going to be is it's not because when you're shaved, it's cool. And when you have long hair, but it's that middle ground where she's going to have some rough patches.
I think she should.
What did Mom say to all that?
Her mom, actually, I thought her mom's reaction was going to be, like, funny and, like, rude. But her mom saw it and goes, "Oh, my God, you look beautiful."
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, that's really sweet.
I think she was drunk.
But Mima, on the other hand...
Mima said you look...
Yeah, that shit was hilarious.
That was so... She put out
that.
a Twitter video.
Yeah.
Like, that looks horrible.
Oh, yeah, Hess sent me the... He goes, "Is this why she FaceTimed us when we were playing?" I was like, "Yeah, I can't see it, though, because I'm blocked."
Oh, are you really?
Yeah.
That's funny. You should tell her I liked your Twitter video. I'd be like, what?
She probably doesn't remember she has me blocked.
Yeah.
I'm only blocked on one of her Twitters.
How many did she have?
Someone told me she had like 8. Maybe they were like joking.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Taylor did look her up the other day and saw there was like 8 on there. Because Taylor wanted to see the video.
Like her birthday is... Oh, we should get her like some kind of like... fucking men beard shit or something for her head for her birthday. Like, you know how they have like...
What if she rocks it? What if she just sticks with it?
Like forever? She's just bald now? She's like Nick.
Yeah, I mean, she could.
Yeah.
Just start wearing Captain America shirts.
I couldn't imagine being a girl and like having like the hair on your neck. Like, Jesus Christ. And then all that fucking hair. Ugh.
I feel like you'd probably have
The
it.
first place you went to was neck?
Yeah, you'd have it all your life. I think it'd just feel
because
normal.
it's like sitting on your neck, dude. It's got to be hotter than dog shit.
I don't know how hot dog shit is.
Yeah, I've never touched
It's
dog
pretty
shit.
hot.
I mean, I guess I have touched dog shit.
Like sexy hot or?
No.
Oh, I mean, it's pretty hot. It's like Angela in Westworld. It's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the most disgusting thing you've ever done with shit, Hess? Because I got an answer for me.
Yeah, he ate it.
But you got spoilers. But you got to go first.
Wow. I don't know. Probably shit in my backyard.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
That's the grossest. You shit in your backyard.
That's
I mean,
pretty gross.
What about?
No,
If you-
no.
If you jumped his fence,
So I was
you
gonna
think
say,
Bigfoot.
what
was back
about-
there.
I feel like I've said this story before, but I was probably 10, 11, and I had a bunch of friends over. I took like a massive shit, and it was like a big log. So I like picked it up and was like, check it out.
Oh no, you didn't.
Why would you pick up your poop?
Because I was fucking with them.
I'm
was like,
so
oh,
sorry I asked.
Like, did you have gloves on or something?
It was I picked it with toilet paper.
Wait, so like the toilet paper had been soggy if you're picking it up out of the toilet.
It was beached. It was a big one, dude.
Wow, and then did you like throw it at your friends or something? Or did you put it back in the toilet?
No, yeah, and then I flushed it.
You like ate it like a banana.
So did you wash your hands when you're done?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
don't act like this is normal.
You act like I'm crazy. Like, of course I wash my hands after I pick up
chased
my
my
shit.
friends with a log, but I'm
I was
not
like
crazy.
fucking 10 years old.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And then they're like, that's so gross. I'm like, dude, I'm just kidding. It's one of those things that you buy at Spencer's, like the fake turds. That's what it was.
And then you went back to the bathroom.
Your eyes are still watering from your asshole expanding that big ass poop.
Did they wonder why you went back into the bathroom and flushed it?
Wait, I gotta go back to Spencer's. Will someone drive me to Spencer's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if anyone's ever
Anyway,
done
tell
that.
your fucking story over there, you fruit cup.
Well, I didn't have a story I wanted to tell. I just wanted to know yours.
He ate his own shit.
How old was I?
I don't know.
Like a year old?
Oh, it doesn't matter though, Jerome. What did you do?
He broke
Oh,
into
your
his
friends.
diaper genie, and then Angel came out the living room, and he's just got like a face full of shit. He's like, "This is good
Jesus
stuff.
Christ.
I thought this was
That's
Jello pudding pops."
Hey, I could have still been aborted at that age. You know?
What?
I could have still been aborted at that age.
I wish.
Yeah. Probably do. So I don't think I should be held accountable for my actions.
You ate your own shit.
Yeah, what have you ever done with shit?
I don't think I've done anything with shit.
That's pretty shitty.
No, honestly, like I was trying to think of it, like.
So
what-
if I called
what the
Meemaw right now and asked her, what's the nastiest thing Nick's ever done with shit?
She'll just go, he shits all the time over here. I mean, I've pooped.
Wait, hold on. Let me ask your wife. I'm just gonna. What's the nasty? Let's see. No recent calls, huh?
Don't call her.
I'm already doing it. Live on the podcast. We got Angela.
Is she there?
Should be. I think she's in the other room.
She probably won't answer.
Was I can
Why
hear
are
the
you calling
goddamn-
me?
I was wondering because we were talking about poop stories and they brought up, me eating my poop and all that. Hess, when he was 10 years old, took a turd out of the toilet and chased his friends around with it. And I wanted to know if you know any stories that Dad has done that's really disgusting with poop.
Yeah, when he got his DUI, he shit his pants.
No.
Oh, okay. But that's it. That's not that gross because you shit your pants pretty bad before, and it was worse than that, I bet.
Yeah, but they arrested him and took him away in his shitty
Oh,
pants.
so you were like
It was more like a fart, if I remember correctly.
a fart with poop coming out of it,
Yeah.
which is probably shit.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I crashed a car. You think I had butt control?
Yeah. All right. Well, you were a little helpful. I wanted one that one that got really drunk and made himself clown makeup with his turds or something.
Gross.
That's what I was looking for. But no.
Well, that's not. No, that's not.
Have you? What's the nastiest thing you've ever seen him do? Not counting the bedroom, baby.
Don't answer that.
Not counting the bedroom.
There's something wrong with you.
What do you mean? I just didn't want you to be like, well, one time he was eating my ass and I farted and he's like, damn, that's yummy. I didn't want to know about that, but
Yeah, hang up.
Do you remember the time that he was drunk and puking everywhere and we had to put him in the shower? And then he was bleeding because he hit his head?
yeah, I mean, that was more scary than
That was
gross.
pretty disgusting.
That was a little more scary than gross because I thought he was gonna die.
And he was fighting us,
Yeah.
which was not good.
All right. Well, thanks. You were on Random Ramblings.
Oh, great.
Yeah. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Well, your reaction, I thought she was going to tell me some dirty stories where it's like, I had to clarify.
God knows what she's going to say.
Yeah, one time he was elbow deep in my asshole. Then he pulled it down and started licking all the shit off his fingers. You got to make sure I don't get any stories like that. Oh, you guys want to wrap up the podcast?
Yeah, please.
Probably should. They'll just cut that out.
We'll make a TikTok out of it or something. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment down below your thoughts on Westworld. One more, baby. Then we're done. We get to talk about theories on season 3.
Baby.
Baby.
Where did he go?